Hi guys. Today I want to talk to you about guarding your mind. And in such a fast-paced society where thousands of bits of information are coming at us every minute, from social media, the internet, whatever it is that you're connecting with, we all have mobile devices with us. Alerts are always going off. And when you think about it, it really is major distractions that previous generations didn't have. Now, they are very helpful. They are assets, but they have to be kept in their place. And the biggest thing a leader has to do in our day and age is guard their mind. And there's two things about guarding the mind. The first is the wandering thoughts, and the second really is the anxiety that comes from all of the pressure that we're under. So first, in guarding your mind, the wandering thoughts. Well, one of the reasons for so many wandering thoughts is that so many people pride themselves on multitasking. And I know some people that they do that all the time. And I never agreed with multitasking simply because once you add one task, a single task to the task at hand, your attention is now divided. So people may think they're doing a great job multitasking because they pulled it off, but they might have been much better if they just tackled one thing at a time. Multitasking divides your attention. It's been proven that multitasking also decreases your performance because we weren't designed to focus on 3-4 things at one time. So multitasking, I'm not a fan only because the science is behind what I believe, and I found that to be true just in my own experience, that when you focus on one thing at a time, you are more creative, you're more intuitive, and you're more productive. That's just a fact. Now people say, yeah, but I produced 5 things 5 times more than I normally would. Yeah, but are those 5 things you produce, are they at the same caliber for the one thing you focused on maybe yesterday? So think about it. So enhance your performance by tackling one thing at a time. The second thing about guarding your mind in this area of information overload, and especially this generation where we just jump from one thing to another, is anxiety. And we have to begin to address anxiety. There's always going to be stress. In fact, stress just comes with leadership. Stress comes with responsibility. Stress is not dangerous if you handle it correctly. But when we do not handle stress, it gives way to anxiety. And anxiety is damaging. If anxiety is left unchecked, then what happens, it will impact your emotional life. If it impacts your emotional life strong enough and long enough, you will begin to develop a nervous condition. So it'll impact your nerves. Now, all of this just really comes under the heading, if you're a high-powered leader and you're always multitasking. I know some that they're on medication. They didn't have to be, but they chose to continue to multitask with high-level decisions, several decisions they had to make. I would say that if you plan your time better, you don't have to multitask. You'll be lights out in every task. In fact, you'll get more done in one day. So I want to encourage you to guard your mind. A peaceful mind is more creative. In fact, it's more productive, and that's been proven. So be careful of the multitasking. Take one task at a time. Why? What does that do? It makes that the production you produce is high quality assurance because you were focusing one thing at a time. You were all in on everything. So don't multitask. You'll be more productive. And secondly, you'll also have less anxiety because rather than juggling 3 or 4 things at a time with 3 or 4 different deadlines, you're focused one thing at a time, one deadline, and chances are if you're all in and you are creative, you're going to nail it before the deadline. Time to spare. So I encourage you, guard your mind, you'll sleep better at night, and you'll be more productive.